rolled on its, this was on its roof.
Yeah, it was on its roof.
Alright guys, welcome to today's video. I didn't actually film an intro to this video because it wasn't supposed to be its own video, but a lot happened and it was really good, so we decided to make it its own video. Just to let you guys know, behind me you can see some of the merch. A lot of you have realised that we haven't had many sizes in stock because they've just been selling out so fast. I only got this hoodie from the second stock because you guys bought it so fast. So we're going to be restocking very, very soon, and we shall let you know exactly when that is. But for now, I'm going to jump into the video somewhere where I'm on the way to the north of Ireland. So at the moment I am on the way to the north of Ireland. I have a few errands to run, but along the way we're going to go to MX5 Parts NI, and there's a few bits and bobs that I've wrote up a list for the car, just little bits of trim just to tidy it up a little bit, like door cards and everything like that. Just going to pick those up. And on the way we're actually going past Richard Bradley. Some of you may know him, he's one of the biggest tuners in Ireland, probably responsible for half of the deaf people in Ireland due to his anti-light maps. So that should be good. He's got a few cars down there being dynoed or just in the yard, so we're going to take a spin there. So just a vlog of bits and bobs today, because as anyone that works on cars will know that it doesn't always go to plan, as I remember now from working on cars. Right, let's get some parts. Literally the biggest storm is going on right now, it looks like. Welcome to Ireland, everyone. Okay, so I just stopped off there quickly to get a few bits and bobs that I was missing off the car, or just a few things to refresh the car. So I got a new roof, and then the rest of the stuff was just literally little bits from the centre console, just little trims, door cards. If you are in need of any MX5 parts and you're around Ireland or Northern Ireland, then I would massively suggest hitting up those guys. They literally have everything that you'll ever need for an MX5, and that's a big claim, but it's true. Now, off to Richard Bradley's to see some fast cars. This place is just filled with drift cars. So we're down here at Bradley Motorworks. It's windy, we're up in the mountains in the countryside, as you can see, and from driving in you can just see the amount of cars that he actually has here, which is ridiculous. He's actually just getting one car in there all prepped up to dyno. We can go to that shortly, but I don't want to interrupt him, so I'm just going to have a quick look around the yard, and it is literally Japanese heaven here. Like I say, it's about 4 or 5 years since I've been here, and last time I came here these cars weren't as rare, but now they're just, I mean, you can barely even find them anymore. There's just drift cars, turd, old Supra, 14, 33, or 33 as they say here, Evos, Chaser, Like, I'm not going to go into too much detail, because I just want to quickly just run around, because this place is just like years and years of stuff stacked up. You can see all the engines and everything like that. Just 2Js, 1Js, wiring looms, gearboxes, literally all people want. So there's just started up. So maybe about 5 minutes. Even cars just tucked away in here. Oh my god, I'm not even sure how I should be going around here, but in this space alone there must be about 10 engines. We have a, what looks like a R32 GTR. See many of these lately, and they are just ridiculous money right now. And a 32 GTR. All in the same place. This place just keeps on going on. Even down here, oh my god. More GTRs, more Skylines, a Starlet in the bushes. And for all you IS200, or I think this is actually an Altez. Team Nets Altez. Look at the condition of this one. Probably sickens you guys to see one in that condition. Stacks and stacks. I've only just actually gone through two of about 5 areas of this place, and I know we keep on banging on about the price of Japanese cars, but it's hard not to when you see that many close together, and they're not standard, they're all done up as you do. 2 Supras next to each other. Oh, this is actually Bingo's from 888 Customs. So he actually, I think, blew up his engine, or his brother actually blew it up, so I'm guessing that's either down here for a new engine, or he's got the new engine in and he's mapping it. I'm not sure what the story is there, but good to see that's getting back on the road. And another absolutely mint Supra. And these are another one like the R34s, just even if you want one, they're almost impossible to get. And this is a S14 in its natural habitat. It's like one of those nature things where I think nature's just taken over this one. Moss, and the steering wheel is there, which, I mean, ain't a great sign. So this is actually the shell from a car Richard Bradley went over to a Matsuri in Japan, and then after then he brought the car back and he used it for, well, actually still got the windscreen on there, for drift Matsuri. And it's kind of like a bash car, a car that you didn't mind getting a bit battered up. But as you can see, it's it got fairly battered up. So I think he's actually reshelled this into another shell. But this is one of the things that we're actually looking into doing. Like, obviously Japan is the place for drifted in Japanese cars. So we're looking into possibly going over to Japan, if you think that's a good idea, and same as Richard Bradley did, actually bring the car back to Ireland and have it as a drift games car. So instead of just renting one, oh my god, I'm about to snap over that. So instead of just renting one, actually going over, drifting it for the week or so, or 2 weeks, and then bringing it back to Ireland. Is that something that sounds good to you guys as an adventure? I know we did Drift Week, so Japan could be mixing it up a little bit. Let us know in the comments what you think of that idea. This is the workshop for, I guess, all the cars that I again worked on before they get to the dyno, and straight away there's this old Starlet with a SR with a big turbo on, like, I think it's a rally car. This thing is just ridiculous inside and out. I can only imagine that is an absolute weapon. And this is another, oh, sorry, it looks like a GTR, not a GTR, an RB25, and again, a massive turbo, so probably still as fast as GTR, but just not four-wheel drive. Part list that's been done. And looks like there's an SR20 getting pulled out of a cart, which is never a good thing. And I've been there and done that and don't want to do it again. Anyways, they're doing proper work, so I don't want to intrude too much. Chaser, looks like that one's been stood up quite a while. Fairly fresh looking S14. Ooh, has a RB. And then we have more S14s in the natural habitat. Look at this. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, that is gone. And another rusty S14. There's something about S14s that just seems to be rusty. So this one, oh, it's got a roof on. Oh, I have a suspicious feeling I know where this roof has gone, and we will go to that later on in this episode. Drift cars. And last but not least, people would kill me if I didn't go to it, a twin cam. A very clean twin cam, which, I don't know, it's got the rally spots and a Japanese bumper and side skirt kit. Is that UK Jap spec? Not too sure, I'm not sure the rules on this. It's got the English plate as well. Oh god, it's gonna get loud. Right, let's go to the cars, get dyno. So annoyingly, I've just been informed that this car is kind of secret as to whose it is and to go through it. So unfortunately, this is the view that I'm going to get. So Rich is in there now. He's kind of finished off the car, so he's just gonna show us a few pops and bangs, because who doesn't love pops and bangs? The things that I can tell you is it's an S15 and it's an SR20. And it's a ridiculous build that we will be showing you later on sometime, I'm sure, which I know is the biggest tease ever, but the guy really wants to keep it as secret as possible. But here we go. For a second there that my ears were going to burst. Okay, so now I can actually hear myself. So I'm here with Richard Bradley, the owner of Bradley Motorworks.
Yeah.
I almost said Motorsport when it came out, but it's Motorworks.
That's a different guy.
I got it right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually Bradley Motorsport.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, people always ring me all the time thinking I'm him, and ring him thinking he's me. So yeah, bit of confusion. He's a
don't make that mistake then. So this is the graph. See, I can't compare my graph because I can't remember what my graph actually was like. But yeah. How much is this making?
One of the runs 533 on the higher boost. The lower boost was just over 500.
500.
Yep, 500 horsepower SR.
Mine's
well,
I think mine's 520 if I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, well, that's an extra 10, sure.
So you're the, how do you say it? One of the partners of Link ECU.
Yeah, well, I basically have a Link ECU dealer, and I tune it all day, every day.
So I honestly think that we have some of the best equipment in our cars, and we literally have no idea what any of it does. Or we probably use 10% of the functions actually on it.
Yeah. Well, the likes of this particular car here is using a Fury X, and we are using quite a lot of the features in it. To start off with, this one runs e-throttle. So it runs the Grams throttle body, 350Z pedal, so that basically controls the idle, controls the anti-lag, controls all the throttle, controls all that. And then this particular one runs fuel pressure sensors, oil pressure sensors, fuel temperature sensors, wide bands, everything, and in turn, everything's set up. There's all sorts of...
You just put a fancy graph on there to look
Yeah, well, that's
fancy.
actually the one off this. So basically, we have all sorts of limits. For everything that goes wrong, the car's either going to limit itself, cut itself down, or give a warning on the big, massive dash that's in it.
I was going to say,
huge
that dash is big.
Yeah. If you miss something on that, you're blind.
What are the actual advantages of a e-throttle?
There's a lot of advantages in e-throttle. The throttle response is really, really nice. You can tailor it to how you actually drive. So there's a lot of people prefer it very, very sharp. A lot of people prefer it dull down. A lot of people nice progressive sort of graph on it. And as I say, uses to control idle speed. So no need for idle control valves or additional pipes. And the main fun bit is the anti-lag.
I was going to say, that's the one thing I missed off. I've got like fake anti-lag of pops and bangs.
Yeah.
It's not real anti-lag.
Yeah, when you have the proper real nasty anti-lag, you know. But the problem is a lot of people don't like the real anti-lag because it really, really pushes you into the corner, and it's a lot more aggressive than people think. So sometimes when people
than you think. I was standing behind it and it's as aggressive as it sounds.
Yeah, this one's pretty mild because it's an SR, so you can't go too crazy because of the rockers in the head. But if it's something like a JZ or an RB, we could have went really, really silly with it.
So last year it was at last round of BDC, you rolled your car.
Yeah, I had a little incident where it went over center and just stuck there, and then it went. So I've been seeing social updates and everything like that. Have you got that car here? I do.
Can we go see it?
Up here? Yeah, we can see.
This car was very sentimental to you. Usually when you roll the car, you say that's the chassis done, but that kind of wasn't really the case with you.
No, I've owned this car for about 14, 15 years. It was, I'm not going to say my first drift car, but pretty much my first drift car. And you just sort of end up liking it a lot over the years, and I was pretty cut up when I wrecked it, to say the least. I was very, very annoyed.
Can you pull it out so we can actually look at it?
Yeah, we'll pull it out here now.
Like honestly, it wasn't like just like a slow roll. Like this rolled on its. This was on its roof.
Yeah, it was on its roof. Basically, it destroyed the roof skin, but the guys fitted the cage, left the cage very, very tight to the roof, so the substructure wasn't touched at all. So basically, it was a roof skin, couple of wings, headlight, bumper, just actually a few cosmetic bits, and then gave it to Joe Doyle, and this is what I got back.
I would honestly say Dave's done more damage in a weekend and he's not rolled the car than what you did actually roll it. Like genuinely, like just the roof skin.
Yeah, just basically the roof skin. Yeah.
Like you didn't have to chop like the whole thing off or anything.
No, thankfully not. Just a few spot welds, a couple of hours of grind disc, and come out like this.
That is, it is when you see a car being rolled, you kind of think that's done. And I'm sure you probably had that in your head.
Yeah, as I was hanging there upside down, wondering what happened with all the glass in my eyes, the oil in my face, wondering, this couldn't be good. But it actually ended up not too bad. The car actually drove off the track, drove straight back out onto the trailer.
Well, I remember actually speaking to Dwayne that day, and he said, if it was me, I'd probably give it a go and drive it.
Yeah, Ursula actually came up to me and goes, Ashley, you're going out again? I was like, what? Your car's fine.
Did you not see what just happened?
I was like, are you taking the piss? She goes, no, it's still fine, you can drive it. I was like, nah, I'm huffing, you go away. I'm not driving it.
So that's something that I really wanted to actually check out, because from the photos it looked spotless, and in real life it's actually more spotless. So absolute credit to you for actually bringing the car back and not just scrapping it.
Yep, thank you very much.
Even though it looks like you've scrapped quite a few 14s in the process of bringing this one back to life, but still. So I was going to finish the video off there, but I was just driving down and I realised I'd actually not seen Kev's nanny in a few weeks since last time I came down here, and I was driving past Kev, so I popped in just to see how he's doing, and luckily enough he's actually just about to go down and see his nanny. So we want to get there pretty fast, so it's probably the best car for it. Are you about to go down and see your nanny?
You're not coming this time.
I'm not seeing her in ages. Oh, it's tight in here. So with this being a rally car, it's road legal technically, isn't it? You've got the boots on again. You got your driving boots.
I always wear them boots.
Favourite boots. That is fast.
It's not.
I would hate to go in a fast car with you if that's not fast. Christ alive! I've really got the adrenaline going, so just pulling into Kev's nanny's there, so I'm going to end this video here. Thank you very much for watching, thanks for giving me a lift to your nanny's.
No bother.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Jesus Christ, that really got my heart going.